When I first came across Minitone, I thought, oh, this looks like a really cool idea. The idea is that each level has got loads of different musical blocks on, and you've got to throw a ball around the level in one move so that it can hit all of the musical blocks and bounce off them all, and then exit via the portal. Doing so is supposed to hit various different famous melodies, and each level is supposed to be based off a famous song. I have to say, for a lot of them, I didn't spot the famous song at all. I'll also say that this game is not really a puzzle game. It feels more like trial and error and an exercise in frustration and time wasting. What you do is you point your ball in a certain direction, and then you kind of click and hold and pull back. And so there's two different things that you need to be looking at. Firstly, the direction of where your ball is headed, but then also the velocity of which you're pulling back, because that's the power in which it's going to bounce off of things. Now, every level has various different musical blocks, but they'll also have obstacles and traps and things that you've got to avoid. And so what you'll be doing is slowly working out what's the trajectory, what is the velocity, and that's quite difficult to get right because you're never really quite sure if you're on the right path or not. Now, thankfully, you can, if you keep getting it wrong, unlock 3 different hints that tell you the vague vicinity in ever-decreasing circles of where you should be pointing and where you should start off throwing your ball in the level. But what that doesn't tell you then is the velocity, and the velocity matters quite a lot. And so even the hints to help you get through the level means that you've still got to faff about trying to work out this velocity scale of things. I think Minitone could have been much more succinct in the way how it does its levels by possibly removing the velocity altogether and just looking at 360 degrees and positioning on the map, and that would have made it still a puzzle game that doesn't feel like it's trial and error, but more about actually pinpointing something specific and always getting the same outcome no matter what you do. And whilst the game has over 50 levels and it is only £1.69, I gave up on this game because I just thought, it's annoying me. And so I don't think I'll be returning to this anytime soon. I've kind of had my fill, and I gave out around the halfway mark. So I've seen what the kind of solutions are for the second half of the game. Someone much more patient than I was got through and played it. I don't think it would go back to change my mind, I'm afraid. So yeah, not one for me. It might appeal to you guys if that kind of trial and error methodical way of getting a result appeals to you. But for me, it just didn't click with me in any way, shape or form. So it's a miss for me for Minitone. Written review will be over on higherplanegames.com. Take care. Higher Plane Games is part of the Higher Plane Network, a completely independent media outlet supported by people like you. The goal is to create the best possible content that cultivates a richer indie scene for games as well as music and entertainment. To find out more and to get involved, visit patreon.com/higherplane-network. Your support makes all the difference, and in return you'll gain access to bonus content and downloads. Thank you for watching.